Hello, Sagittarius, to another timeless, love-varied reading where we discuss however love may be present or absent in your life. Please know that this reading may provide universal justice should you be here in Sagittarius being in your Sun, Rising, and or Jupiter position. However, if you are here in Sagittarius being in Moon, Mercury, and or Venus position, you may be in search of emotional redemption, so you may benefit in checking out my sister channel. The link can be found in the description box below. You'll also find ways into booking a reading with me or a remote healing session, for I am, like I said, a Master 7th who is a Master Healer. Alright, Saggy, let's go into it. Let's get some opening messages. I'm seeing that someone did like a coin toss and like into a fountain, and that wish is coming true. Cute. 2 of Cups. We gave the future to the winds and slumbered tranquilly in the present, weaving the dull world around us into dreams. Goes back into like that wishing moment. Whatever you wished for was beyond the energies of whatever couldn't be figured out, or whatever seems saddened or burdened in that time and space of life. So whatever you wished for was a wish for like love to come in to enter, or someone to do well, or someone to be well, and that energy is coming back threefold to say that they listen to your wishes, and if you can recognize how the wish is coming true. We have strength. A feeling for which I have no name has taken possession of my soul. I really don't need to say much to that besides that feeling of the wish coming through being the one to push its way through you at this moment, should it resonate. We have the 7 of Cups, 7 of Wells. And have I not told you that what you mistake for madness is but over acuteness of the sense? We always have ultimate control of ourselves, even those moments when we think we are in chaos. For the chaos has different fragments of ways that the chaos can be controlled. But every variable of the chaos wants some peace, wants a trajectory of some information of being accepted, validated, seen, heard, felt. To then say, all right, I got enough attention, I can go back to where I was nestling up. And that's kind of how the idea is of all your opportunities coming to fruition, all the things you've been working on all this time, making its way into the little cracks through the garden, and you can see it sprouting, and it's making the inner version of the child within you so happy, so excited that you had never been crazy, you've never been sad to the point of never being able to understand how the world functions. You just lived through the chronic knowing with chronic pain. Let's see what's in the death position for you, Sagittarius. In the death position. You really want your fears to be over. Like, the last thing that you can handle is your fear being triggered again. Like, you don't want that shit. And it's not that you can't handle it. You've been through it so many times now. Whether it be the same shit over and over, or just learning the lessons over and over. You just don't want to hear the same shit on repeat. So let's hope it's not the same shit on repeat. It's in the death position. Breathe, Sagittarius. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is in the death position. It's a good position, actually. Letting go of the feeling that you can't let go. Letting go of the feeling that you can't enjoy the process of letting go. Letting go of the fact that you should feel saddened and burdened by the many steps it takes to be able to let something or one specific thing go. Knowing that the end of emotional neglect is slowly coming to an end, where the new founding chapters to come are going to bring more fruition to what you felt you were lacking, or what at least you were understanding because of your emotion bringing attention to it, that you deserve more. Let's see what's in the what's happening position. It would make sense not to be around too many spiritual people as you're finding your spiritual self. Yeah, it's like I feel like too many hands on deck here. 4 of Cups, what's happening? Only you can listen out to the messages that Ether wants to give to you. So yeah, sometimes it does mean that the messages can be through people, because people can be the messenger of the spirit of the universe. But you, I feel like, have to sit down and kind of isolate yourself away from that a bit more, or people, so that way you can find that radio signal within yourself where Ether is just talking to you and not to you through anyone. Because a lot of you are gifted here through this energy too. There's a lot of opening up of like, I surrender to these emotions because I just don't see what I have to lose by surrendering into these emotions. And that's even a better maturity to have about that. You saying to yourself, I don't see what I have to lose, because you realize once you're done paying respect to these emotions, you're going to turn around and realize, oh, nice. I can pick up where I left off, because you just had to bring attention to an emotion that needed validity. It's like you being gifted and knowing that some of the energies are not going to really let go of you just yet until you bring attention to them. And then the moment you do, you're like, weeks go by and you're like, I haven't been like annoyed. I haven't been like triggered, or this energy has left me alone. What did you do? What did you do that was different? Because there was something that you did that was different, which is you probably recognized an emotion or this situation and leaned in a bit to listen out to it. You weren't afraid to look resistance in the eye, the one that's internal, asking what it wants, listening out if it has any actual questions for you to actually think about and then come to an answer with. Because in searching for these answers, you might then realize, oh, it takes away the focus of where the pain is, or was. Let's see, let's know what happened. What happened, Sagittarius? This is energies that you can't see. Can't see really what happened. Can't really make sense of what happened. You just kind of go with the fact that it's a flow. And in that flow, ether is giving you permission to keep flowing. Because justice is here saying there's nothing really... Everything that's wrong is accepted for being wrong. And you've been paying attention for the fact that they were wrong, or making you at least feel in a position or in a state of wrongness. The Justice card is also saying that they're taking control over whatever you think is wrong, so it's working in your favor regardless. It's more like seeing the song and dance perpetuating through how you accept pain, how you accept forgiving yourself for feeling it, and forgive others for not knowing how you emote or in pain, or the pain that you trigger within others. That you wish for forgiveness, that you recognize the pain that you've done. It's a very sensitive quality that you have within yourself, deep somewhere. Does everybody maybe know about this about you? Maybe not. But it's not their business to know about these things, because that's where they're too busy having these connections with you. That they either bring something worth fruitfulness and longevity, or they come and rob from you and prick you, and it makes you bleed with emotions and pain that is just not necessary. And sometimes time matures and hardens until we recognize, oh, it really is not necessary to have these fundamental aspects of life be the replica of what we want. We can choose other, and then life can look differently. And that's kind of like the stage where you're at, with the Justice card coming in and helping you detox your emotions and putting the right variables in play for you to make wiser decisions, or just decisions that offer a different colored life. Let's see where to look. Page of Swords. To look in breath at this time. Justice, the energies of this major arcana is working through air magic that you can feel through the wind when you're smoking an incense, or clearing out the room with smoke, with burning energy, or slowing your breathing down, or elevating your breathing, knowing where consciousness is within that, where your own personal universal sinks are, external or internal, little puzzle pieces of scavenger hunt to where your consciousness remembers certain things from a memory. Being able to honor yourself and see yourself bigger than what you are. Even if the situation is daunting and troublesome, you're bigger than the situation. You're bigger than the lesson itself as well. This Page of Swords is like a giant in this field right now. Like an absolute giant coming across. Like, this is just a page, because they just don't know all versions of themselves yet. But they're a giant because they're taking up so much space, as you should. I'm hearing where to look is over your left shoulder. Like, it will make sense for that moment where you get that ping to look over your left shoulder. Whatever it is that you're looking at feeds part of an answer. It's very interesting. Oh, here's Judgment. on why are you here. I think I said that earlier, right? Feels like a judgment energy. I think it was in this reading. I don't know. I'm doing these readings back to back, so I'm just like, I don't know anymore. It's a judgment. Why are you here? Because the major influences of the dialogue that cannot be controlled by you, but is already rocking in a version of everything, is feeding you the music and the song and dance to allow you to feel alive. It'll make you feel like you have a heartbeat within your chest. And mind you that I'm not saying making you feel good or bad, because that's almost like a personal choice that the ego latches on to kind of wonder what the mind is thinking on and about, and if the state of that quality of thinking is good or bad. I'm not talking about that. The fact that you're being, that you are, that things are functioning, everything's moving within you, is the fact that you are alive and the essence of the human being. And even if that were to dissipate, you are still alive. And that's the universal justice kind of making that clear in any way that we allow her to make that clear in the crevices of our very many busy lives and emotional, engrossed lives, and our fragmented minds and obligations and responsibility. When ether can come in with a message, the message is loud and fucking clear. And that's what's the loudest and clear the most right now, is that kind of just permission to exist, to breathe. Because what's coming is the energy of the wish. Alright, how to harmonize. The High Priestess, yeah. How to harmonize, how to swing in the pendulum of the mystery. And not having any I still need this. And not having any expectation of where it takes you or where it lands you. More so ready for the adventure where it drops you off, where the intuition allows you to remember, oh, that's a synchronicity. Oh, that makes me remember something. That smell takes me back someplace, some time. That the spirit of ether can bring you longevity of life as well. And it doesn't always have to be people that disappoint you. Ether can pick you up. And when you ignore ether too much, then ether might have a terrible idea about that and think that you're cheating on her with another human. And then it's like, hello, do you feel like you're coming to visit Mother Earth at all? When's the last time you took in a walk in a park, or gave a tree a hug, or planted a flower, or watered a garden, or said someone that you love them, or accepted a compliment, or gave somebody a hug? Like, when was the last time you did something so profoundly beautiful without it needing to have validation? All that's kind of in the air. Kind of got lost in a tangent there. Forgot my point, but anyway. Alright, let's see. This is in the birthing position for Sagittarius. It's like some lover's energy. I'm just gonna like, ugh, gross. Just kidding. Alright, it's in the birthing position. Stand tall and proud, Sagittarius, for what is coming is for your highest and greatest good. Asking what it's going to look like, who it's going to be, when, where, what, how, is irrelevant to you. More so appreciating the journey, what's bringing you closer to this. Okay? That's what's really important for ether, for you to experience at this time, before you bring your baggage to this next cycle. If you're wondering what kind of what have you done to achieve the positive wishing wells, it's the fact that you were able to admit your darkness with the light of your being. In the birthing stage, we have the death card. How interesting. Accepting death to a whole new level of Sagittarius, because it's very much alive. Very, 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 very much alive. I love that this card is in the birthing position. Love it. Alright. It gives respect to darkness. Babies get born in darkness. Seeds sprout and become who they are in darkness, trying to figure out where it takes them. And then boom, they get introduced to light, and it's like, whoa, I can grow. So darkness is a philosophy, a state of mind with not an ending. It's a mere beginning. It's true resurrection for death. It's a beautiful opportunity to see things from a completely different lens, completely different perspective that you may never would have experienced if it didn't allow this energy to come through and introduce itself to you. Whether it be that you lost a loved one or will lose a loved one because of the inevitability that life has to offer, it goes to the constant knowing of where we are and how we exist. So to treat every waking moment with the inevitable fear is sacrilegious. It takes us away from other ways that other sensories want us to experience this life. And then allow other people to come in to experience it with. Alright, let's see what other messages we have for Sagittarius. No? Thanks. We have the one. Wake up, Neo. There's not much to say about this energy. It's the one. Whatever you think, whatever resonates after hearing that, that's the message. Whatever emotions you have from hearing the message are repressed emotions that still need peace. Because to understand when you operate with the one is that you are in peace and nothing gets triggered. The one is too busy being the one. It doesn't need anything besides itself. So to be in its way is to know that you're in the way of the one. To keep thinking that you are in search of the one is to also admit deeply that constantly striving for the one is taking away mental focus of the one being the one. So how do you find that one? You be the one of the all that you are, and then you find the other one. Alright, we have the nectar. The true I of your being is the true vastness of what it means to become within yourself, alright? It's a very deep energy here. You might see the yin and yang approach. However, the yin and yang is also conspiracy of itself, alright? The true colors of yin and yang is actually blue and orange. It's not black and white that you come out of. It's blue and orange that everything else comes out of, because blue and orange are the colors of nature that you don't really see. It's not a real tangible color. So the nectar is knowing the philosophy of that, how there are contradictions that just work, and in that contradiction is not a contradiction, it's a full blown out definitive term that's complete and not imperfect because of its contradictions. It's perfect because of its contradictions. And that's the true nectar of knowing how the mystery of the one operates, because everything comes from the digitized energies of the one. And if you wonder what the one comes from, well, the one comes from the goddamn darkness. The duality of the one is the other one. Someone wants to get married. I believe that this energy, though, this person is not, I don't know who I'm reaching here, but there is no commitment to the energy that's current. It's a future energy that's committed. Whether it is a future energy of somebody you met in the past that will become married, fine. That's more speaking on that, but it's not necessarily speaking on the energy that's present at this time around all this drama of you not knowing what is what. Whoever is born or is present in this moment of time or trajectory, that person is not the one. Alright, you have the mask. Yeah. The person is a falseness to get you to understand the major split the whole of galaxy is. Alright, the Schumann resonance was extreme in the last few years of just kind of showing how ether has changed, how time has changed since 2020 and beyond 2020, like past 2020. So things are speeding up, and with it are old traditions that are kind of like outgrown and outdated. They no longer apply. And the speed of light is just much more faster. So what comes with that as well is artificial, whether it's artificial light or artificial intelligence, okay? And to understand that either artificial energy is still a mask of not Christic behavior, which is non-karayasata awa vibrations, because it wasn't born from that creation, or whether it's the mask of people outside of the AI and in artificial light that are just too busy trying to get more of light, but would never dab into the darkness to where they also don't remember they were born, because to be born in darkness does not mean artificial light was born from that. Only light attracts artificial light. Okay. It's multidimensional, ladies and gentlemen. Multidimensional issues coming to the surface and asking you to really address within you what it is that is truly triggered, and to become aware of what's triggered. Alright, let's see. Anything else here? Okay. Alright, so let's see what we get. Hearing shungite might be beneficial for someone. Yeah. Alright, we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, that's... I'll accept that. You have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Facts. I'm hearing the message, think twice about the next tattoo that you want. That's for someone. It's not that you can't have a tattoo, just think twice about the specific tattoo that you want. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Alrighty, I'm being told to leave the messages where they are, right there. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, Sagittarius, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. May you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. And may you also take the time to like or subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Take care.